Hello and welcome to the Tarkus Zone. Thank you for joining me. Today we're playing Meet Your Maker and we're in the workshop. So today we're doing a video called Let's Slow 'Em Down. Now this design here is inspired by another design I saw from Dr. Darkspawn there. And he was showing me the ins and outs of his slowing down funnel. And so I put it together here. Now my design is a little different from his. He's got a lot of thought into his, down to the millisecond. For me, I'm going to just try to see what works and see how people deal with this, and then watch the video and then make some adjustments. But let's just go to the nuts and bolts of what I've done here. So the question is, how do I slow down a speedrunner or try to give them, make them do a pause? So what I've done is I've created this hallway here, this elongated hallway. And the key is, you want it longer than 5. I think I've got this one 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this one's 6 long. So if you can get it over 5 is the best way to go. So I went 1 extra to 6. There's a few reasons for that. I'm not going to get into full details of it. So if you're trying to pull this little gem off, go more than 5 blocks for the floor. Okay, so at the very top of this floor, you've got this incinerator. And I want to show you the mods that I have on it. It's called Dragon's Breath, increases the trap's detection range and the range of its flames. And I also put napalm on it. Lingering flames remain at the fire point of impact. So I said, why not? Why don't we add that? Let's see how well it does. It seems like it's doing well. Okay, so what I've done here at the very top of the hill, I made it so that you only can go this way. You got to turn this way. What I've done is I put a piston here on the floor. I put a piston there. Now, only one of these pistons needs, I put burning piston on there, and then you got blockade. Only one of these need blockade. So this is what I put blockade on this one here and in the burning piston. I've got another flame thing there. I probably don't need this up here. I think this would be better off being maybe a bouncing Betty, because what will happen is they'll have defeated all these traps by the time they get here. But then if I put that as a bouncing Betty, they're just gonna, because if this guy comes up here, they're just gonna fall down. We'll just leave it the way it is now. So I put an Inferno up here. You could tweak this design any way you like. And then this one here has the blockade, and it's got the burning piston. And so that's this corner here. And then I put another piston here, and I put another Inferno there. And then if you didn't see, this guy got tucked here. Now there's 2 reasons why I put this here. Now this could go any way you like. You could put on this back wall another Inferno. You could put a bolt trap with seeking. I went with this guy because I put dead man switch on him. So when he dies, he blows up. So if the person comes up here and doesn't know that guy's there, the guy's gonna shoot. Maybe this block here needs to be at a better angle because the shooting value is here for that, because then you break line of sight. So yeah, maybe I want to make this block, I can just get rid of that block altogether. All right, why don't I just do that? And that means I don't need all those blocks up there. I'm wasting blocks up there because I can just put a block there to cap that. All right, that gives him better line of sight. So if I come up here and deal with this trap, that mob's got a line of sight on me where you can shoot. And then if I go to deal with this mob and I don't time it right, he blows up. So if I jump, after killing him, I just jump down here, then to deal with this trap, the guy's gonna blow up on me. So that's how that little gem down there works. And then here at the entrance, I've got the bouncing betties or the bomb injector. And what I've done on this one is put chaos bombs on it, because what they're going to do is they're going to trigger it and then they're going to run like there's no tomorrow, and they're going to think they're safe right here. But those things will roll down that hill and get them right here. And if you really want to really just get their adrenaline going after the beginning. I can put a patsy trap here. One that I don't expect to kill anybody. But a lot of times when somebody repeatedly runs a part of your outpost, they forget about these, what I call sacrifice traps. I don't really expect them to do much, but every once in a while someone gets frustrated and I'm going to try to speed run this. Wham! I'm going to try to, you know, they walk in and they don't, you know, they stand here. I'm going to speed run this. Wham! And they get hit with it. So I'm just going to leave it there. So that's that. You can put a trap there if you want. You got to be careful because the bouncing betties might blow that trap up, because traps can blow other traps up. With the incinerators, that can't happen. Incinerators go through traps and they don't affect traps. So let's just watch. Let's just see this. And again, this can be tweaked any way you like. This is just the basic footprint. So for those people who have expert this design, then please add your opinions in the comments. See, these guys go down pretty far. See how far they bounce down, those bouncing betties? So yeah, if you've mastered this, so the bouncing betties destroyed that trap. So yeah, I guess let's not put that trap there at all. Just remove it. Now, it was just a thought, because you got to test these things to see how well they do. So I'm going to come here and I'm gonna shoot that because I can, and I'm going to try to shoot. Well, the thing about it is, once I shoot, if I shoot that up there, then I'm lacking. I could shoot it. I might have to time my my pistons different, or maybe put another piston in to help protect that inferno trap in the back. And then we've got our guy up here. Let's pretend we ignored him, and you know he's aggroed. Well, the inferno trap at the top of the hill got me that time. So let's say I kill him. Whoop. I get him killed. He's going to flop down onto the floor, and he's going to blow up. So that's another kind of gotcha. I like gotcha traps, what people don't expect, especially putting enforcers with dead man switches on. Whoop, that thing got me again. Putting them on a dead man switch so they flop to the ground when they die. Because a lot of raiders will just kill and jump back down and move on with their... Now, if this thing, you know, if you're going slow, this thing is going to be easy to defeat. But it's the speed runner you're trying to slow down. So if you're just trying to get the speed runner to slow down and try to get him, you know, get them to you know, take a breather, this is the design. And again, I got another inferno trap there. Now, I don't know how effective that one's going to be with the other one reaching. So I think actually, honestly, I keep on dying to that one up there. Yeah, that one there is worthless, because that one up there reaches that distance. So we should save our capacity and put something else there. Maybe a bolt trap with seeking. I mean, because I guess if I were to... Whoop. Oh, I didn't hit it. I hit all the pistons. But I guess if I were to shoot that, then this one, and then that piston gets me. So this is the basic design of it. So, you know, use it for what you will. As another, yeah, I put another inferno trap in the seal. I can't even get out of this death spiral now. I'm respawning every 2 seconds here, and this thing's just ending me. It's like, get off the platform, Tarkus. Okay, all right, we've watched enough of Tarkus dying right there. What we want to do now is I want to show you something else as a bonus. So I don't think we need this trap here, and this could just be a wall. Or you could put another piston in, or you could even put a piston right there. You could put a nice piston right here on the wall. Just make sure that you put burning piston on it, because if somebody runs into it, that's the thing, is when someone runs into it and as soon as they touch it, they die. I guess we don't need that there because the bouncing betties are going to destroy it. Okay, well, I guess the reason why I didn't put this here was because of that up there. That's why I didn't do it. I knew there was a reason. I had finished what I was doing and then wanted to do this video. That would be a good place to put that piston. if that trap wasn't up there. So you could just determine if this trap's going to be that effective to you rolling those bouncing betties down, or if you just want to block it off with a piston. I want to show you something real quick. Just a trap setup bonus thought that I wanted to share with you. Okay, in this situation, you want to grab a corrosive cube, stick it here, and then you want to put an iron claw here. And that's really it in a nutshell. That's the basic trap setup. So the person would be coming from this direction. And this is another gotcha trap. If you know anything about me, I build Halloween haunted houses and Halloween events in Vermont. So I like gotcha traps. I like things that like jump out at you. This is one of those kind of traps. Is once you come into the area and that thing grabs you, it puts you right above the cube. And a lot of times what will happen is your legs will be dangling in the cube, and the cube will kill you just holding you. And if you try to get out, you know, you can get out. It's just a kind of a gotcha trap. It makes you, I mean, it gets a lot of newer players, you know, not seasoned players, but something that is neat in its effect. Now, to make it, let's go here just to quickly show you, to make it somewhat effective, you'd want to come out to, all right. So you want to come out to there, do that. Okay. So you want to make them having to turn, but you want to put a trap on this back wall. So it forces, you know, actually this should be one more deep for this to be effective. All right. So you put a trap on that. Okay. This is taking longer than I thought. Just placing blocks, Darkus. You're wasting people's time placing blocks. All right. Here we go. So I think that's, and yeah, obviously you would have a roof there. That hole wouldn't be there. So that's just how you'd set it up. Now you could get away with putting a bolt trap there, a patsy trap, just an impaler trap that you just want somebody to run to. They're like, oh, what's that there? I'm just going to run up. I'm going to destroy it, not realizing that bad boy is going to grab you. So if you wanted to do it on the cheap, you could. You could also do it with the Inferno trap. The incinerator, I mean. I call it the Inferno trap, but the incinerator. And if you really want to get them, because they probably won't be expecting it, put some napalm on it and put the dragon breath on it, so that thing just reaches out. The other thing that you probably want to do, and this is if it's your preference or not, sometimes leaving the block exposed makes it more scary. But if you did this, so if they're coming into this hallway here, right? Let's test this. So I'm here. I'm coming into the hallway. Oh, I was going to say, why isn't that trap firing? Oh, it looks like the mod that I put on it is not. Did I not save the mod? Let me just hit F on that, because that definitely. No, it's got both mods, Dragon Breath and the Napalm. Maybe that's just a glitch. Now let's hit Y on it to see its distance. Yeah, its distance should be, well, it should be farther than that, I thought. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I take the mod off, what's it? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, okay, so it's giving me an extra block. Okay, I thought it was 1, 2, 3, 4. So it gives an extra square, which is still good. I mean, it's effective. And maybe here again, let's think about this. Let's put one of these bad boys in right here. And on this one, we want both the mods. All right, so let's try this setup here, this bonus thing. Okay, let's hit escape. Let's test it from here. And we will then be, oh, Tarkus must have hit the button longer than he thought. All right. So this is what it looks like, just coming in. And you know, you're rolling in, you see the thing up there, you look up, there's no, well, there would be a ceiling. And then that infernal trap, look at that, blowing right through the piston. Now, obviously, I can hit it with this bolt and then hit it with that bolt. Oh, no, I guess I missed it with that bolt. All right, so, whoop. It got me. It got me. Whoop. All right. So then I come down here to get my bolts, and I'm like, okay, what's that? And then that thing grabs me. All right. I mean, that was really what I wanted to show you folks today. You know, let's slow them down. You know, let's you know, think about trap placements and stuff. That was like a bonus there. So you know, take these ideas for what they are. I mean, they're the basic elements of what I'm thinking and what I was trying to do here. And well, have fun gaming. Thank you for joining me. This has been the Tarkus Zone.